Welcome to our promotional game system training. This video introduces our software to you. We are confident by the end of this video, you will be able to successfully operate and navigate our software in order to get you up and running quickly. We will begin with an overview of the basic components of our system. First, we have the host program. The host is a software program that is considered the brain of our system. The host program must remain running in order for your system to function. Next is the system point of sale. The system point of sale is where you manage your cash drawer, make sales, and manage customer accounts. And finally, we have the client machines. The client machines are the terminals that your customers will use to access the internet and play our promotional games. Now that we have finished the basic overview of the system, let's look at the most important component that you will be dealing with on a daily basis, the system point of sale. The system point of sale is where functions are performed such as maintaining the cash drawer, managing customer accounts, selling products, paying awards, and general operations. To open the system point of sale, you will locate the caveman on the desktop. Once you have located the caveman, double-click on this shortcut and your system point of sale will begin to open. While the system point of sale is connecting to the host to check to see if your site is live, you may see several messages appear in the setup screen. After confirmation your system is ready, you will be prompted to log in using your username and password. At this point, you should have been assigned a username and password by a manager or a customer support representative. If you have not received a username and password, please pause this video and contact customer support. You will enter your username here. You will enter your password here. It may take a few moments for the system point of sale to open so you can begin operation. In order to understand how our system operates, let's make a comparison to something that you may be familiar with, a retail store. Both systems have a cash drawer, which the attendant works out of to make sales. In retail stores, we refer to starting operations as opening a cash register or a till. In our system, we refer to it as opening a shift. Opening a shift is easy. You will see here that your shift is closed. To open a shift, click on Shift. Then open and enter your username and password. You will be prompted to enter the amount of money that you will open your shift with. First, we need to count the amount of money in your cash drawer. Use the buttons to input the current balance in the cash drawer. For training purposes, we are going to open our shift with $500. Once you have entered the amount, click on the Enter button. A box will appear confirming your opening balance. Click OK to close the box. Now that your shift is open, you can make transactions, manage customer accounts, redeem awards, and so much more. Before we move further, let's look at shift detail. Think of shift detail and cash drawer detail as being the same. All transactions that affect the cash drawer throughout the shift are recorded in the shift detail, including sales, redemptions, and refunds. In essence, shift detail is the best snapshot of all transactions during a shift. To view shift detail, click Shift, then Detail. This screen is an itemized summary of all the transactions that have occurred during the shift. Currently, since we have had just one transaction, you will only see our recent shift opening of $500 recorded. Creating a customer account. An account must be created for each customer to be able to browse the internet or play promotional games. Accounts are often identified by a PIN number. To create a customer's account, click on Create PIN. When creating a new account, all fields must be completed. We recommend using factual information. First is the PIN number. This is for the customer to use to log into the client machine. The customer can request a special PIN number, or the system can randomly assign one to them. PIN numbers must be a minimum of 4 digits. Enter PIN number here. Customers can create a username or the system will generate one for them. This can be a nickname if the customer chooses to create one. Enter their username here. Enter their first name here. Enter their last name here. The date of birth is important. If the customer is under the age of 18, they will not be able to redeem prizes. Enter their date of birth here. Enter their address here, their city here, and their state here. You can use the drop-down arrow and scroll, or you can click inside and type the state. Enter their zip code here. Enter their email here. This information can be used if your store decides to run a special promotion and would like to send out emails to certain or all customers. Enter phone number here. Just as the email, you can use phone numbers to send out special promotions or events using a text blast. Having the correct ID number gives you the benefit of making sure that the correct customer is using their account. Enter in a driver's license number or an identification card number. Use the drop arrow to choose the type of ID used to create the ID number for the customer. This feature is great for when your location would like to run promotions with a certain ID type. Choose male or female. Once you have completed all fields, click Save. If any fields are left blank, you will receive a message indicating which fields need to be completed. Now that you have created the customer accounts, this information will be saved and used to sell products and redeem prizes every time the customer returns to your location. If you are using a receipt printer, the customer's new PIN should print. The System Point of Sale Home tab is the main screen. By clicking in the search box, you can search for a customer account by entering a customer's assigned PIN number, name, or username, as long as you enter any 3 consecutive digits or characters. Notice how the results are displayed as we type in the search bar. Using a PIN number, using the first name, using the last name, or entering a username. The information that you have typed in the search box appears in the box below. Once you have the correct customer highlighted, you can make transactions such as selling products with dollars, selling products with rebate points if your store uses this feature, checking out items if your store uses this feature, checking in items if your store uses this feature, and redeeming prizes. Your current drawer balance can also be viewed under the customer information search box. Once your customer has established their account, transactions may begin. First, find your customer's account by searching for the PIN, first or last name, or username in the home screen search bar. Double-click on the customer's name to enter into the detailed account. Once you have verified you have the correct customer's account, click the Sell Product with Dollars button. A separate screen will appear. To purchase workstation time, click Sell Workstation Time. Enter the amount of workstation time the customer is purchasing and click the Sell Time button. For training purposes, we are going to sell $50. A confirmation screen will appear for the amount of workstation time a customer has purchased, as well as any additional promotional points they may have received for their purchase. Click Close to close the screen. If you are using a receipt printer, a receipt will print for this transaction. Let's look back at the Shift Detail log again. As a reminder on how to view that detail, click on Shift and Detail. Now that you have made a cash transaction during this shift, notice the recorded entry on the shift detail. When your customer is ready to redeem their prize, you will use the Redeem Prize feature. Note, your customer must be logged out of the client machine in order for the redemption to be paid. First, find your customer's account by searching for the PIN, first or last name, or username in the home screen search bar. Double-click on the customer's name to enter into the detailed account. Customers only age 18 or older may make redemptions. Once you have verified you have the correct customer's account, click the Redeem Prize button. A separate screen will appear for you to select the redemption amount. To review their total amount available for redemption, look at the unpaid winnings total. The system will not pay more than what the customer has in their unpaid winnings. Select the amount the customer would like to redeem. Click the Pay Award button. A confirmation screen will appear if successful. Close the screen and give the customer the amount they redeemed. If you are using a receipt printer, a receipt will print for this transaction. Let's look back at the shift detail log again. As a reminder on how to view that detail, click on Shift and Detail. Now that you made a redemption, during this shift, notice the recorded entry on the shift detail. At the end of every employee's shift, the shift should be closed. To close a shift, click on Shift. Then click on Close. You will then enter your username and password. You will be prompted to enter the current balance in the cash drawer. First, we need to count the amount of money in your cash drawer. Enter the amount of money that is in your cash drawer. Once you have entered the amount, click on the Enter button. A box will appear with the amount you entered. If there is a difference between your cash drawer and the system, the amount will be shown in the current difference. Click the OK button. Notice the shift is now closed. To review a summary of the past shifts, you can access this through the Shift Summary. Click Report, Shift, and click Summary. The Shift Summary is used to review all of your previous shifts. You can sort this report by date range. In this report, you will see the shift ID number, when the shift started, and when the shift ended. This is also where you review your total sales, total redemptions, and your net revenue per shift. At the bottom of the screen, you will see the totals for the shift you have highlighted. Now we are going to look at how to add a new user for employees. Click Configure, Security, and Manage User. Click on the Add User button. Enter a username here. This is what you will log into the system with. Enter first name, last name, then create a password. This needs to be 4 to 10 characters long. Confirm the password here and assign a role. Depending on the role the employee has, select the role that best describes their position. You will then click on Save. A message will appear that states the user was successfully saved. If you need to add additional employees, follow the same steps. Once you have added employees, each user can log in with their assigned username and password. This completes the introduction to our promotional game system training. Thank you for watching. Please contact customer support when you are ready to begin operations.